seems like I hate angels and I love demons. And it also seems like ever since girls...
Well, my friend named Quante gave me that name like a while ago before I was rapping or whatever. So I was like, you know, since it's my nickname from him, why don't I use it for, you know, my rap name? Rap name sounds pretty cool, so I mean, just apostrophe, you know what I'm saying? Well, I've been doing music since about 6th grade. Well, actually 5th grade, and in elementary school, they had like an orchestra program. You could get out of class and stuff, so that's what I did and everything. So, well, my dad used to play a lot of Seal records. I mean, he'd just play them over and over, you know, in the car when we would go to DC and everything, like twice a month. But I was a big fan of Eminem and Tupac. Well, with Eminem, I think, you know, it was a time in my life where I was, you know, I felt alone, kind of depressed and whatever, and I would listen to like, I think my dad had bought Curtain Call, one of Eminem's albums. There was a song on there called Sing for the Moment, where I would just, you know, replay back in my head every time, you know, I felt depressed or alone or something like that. My dad had bought All Eyes on Me, and I think about 2000, and yeah, I just used to play that all the time. I started making music probably my freshman year in high school. I had GarageBand, so I used to always want to see if I could make beats. But I had a friend that he had FL Studio and he used to make beats. He used to let me hear some of the stuff all the time on the bus. So I would go home, and I would make a beat, and I'll play it for him on the bus. He'll give me, you know, pointers on it, because he's been producing since, you know, 2000. And when I found out I was good at it, that's when I really wanted to, you know, take it seriously. In people's mind in high school, they're like, oh, he's a rapper, you know, he just raps. He doesn't have any songs out, you know, they're really not doing anything. So when I came into it, I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, I gotta come out professionally. If I wanna make the best songs I can make, you know, with the best beats that I can make, and just be me with it, you know, and with the best quality so they can actually take me seriously. Well, my first mixtape, it's called Never Theory, I Was a Law. Around the time when I was making that, I was watching a lot of interviews with Michio Kaku. He's like a physicist or whatever. So I was really into science, you know. I've always been inquisitive about, you know, those kinds of things, like science and, you know, the laws of physics. And, you know, I was going through a time where, you know, I was trying to figure out what was real or not, like if God was real, or, you know what I'm saying, just things like that. So they always had theories for, you know, why stuff was, you know, why things were the way they are, you know, and the laws are the actual facts. So what I went into the mixtape, I'm like, I'm gonna make actual facts instead of, you know, what they might believe is true.
What are you working on now?
I'm working on this album called Ste'ven, and I'm about 5 songs in. I have visions for about 11 songs on it, but with producing and, you know, writing the songs, I'm about 5 songs in. And it's going to be produced by myself. I have a producer friend named Zero. He's producing like half the songs on it, so me and him just, you know, putting a project together. With singing, I just like melodies that you don't expect. Like, you'll hear something on the radio, and you'll listen to it, and you'll know what the next note is. You know, with my melodies, I want it to be like a surprise. When I started producing, I was listening to a lot of interviews on Michio Kaku, and I was really into science and, you know, and space and things like that. So when I would listen to that, it would, you know, directly influence how the sound of the beat. So it's a lot of spacey, you know, synths and, you know, kind of spacey pianos in it. And I just really try to make something that I know is different, you know. Like, if I'm making a beat and I know it sounds like, you know, something that I heard, then I won't finish making it. My goal is to, you know, help as many people as I can, you know, through my experiences, I can create. I think I'm putting out, you know, quality music that, you know, that can touch your soul, you know, if you listen to it deeply, if you play it, making sure every single line in the song is potent. Every single line, you know, just have something that you can, you know, just feel.